We've been treated to some very good Monday night Italian Football League games, including last week with Ancona's dramatic last-minute one-point victory. Tomorrow, it's Milano and Lugano squaring off to preview the matchup between the Rhinos and Frogs. We welcome in our IFL pregame show crew, Jack Muhort, Nick Ide, and Justin Feldkamp.
It is BCSN IFL Game of the Week time. We are looking forward to it. And guys, with the Rhinos and the Frogs, both teams are 500, but Milano has played 4 games. They're 2-2. Legnano 1-1, so 2-game differential there, and that could play a factor in the outcome of this one.
It could, because we really don't know what we have with Legnano right now. They played 2 of the better teams, one of which they got blown out by Ancona, and then they played the Jaguari, and they blew them out. So we really don't know which Legnano team we're going to see. I agree, they're both pretty much even, and one of these 2 teams is going to come out of this game with a clear leg up in the playoff picture going forward.
And Jack, the Rhinos have stated in our preseason media days that, hey, we expect to get to the semifinals of the playoffs, and we expect to get to the Italian Bowl. So expectations are high, and as Nick has alluded to the last few years, they're a team that's been on the cusp. They could go over the cusp and take that next step, especially with the victory in this one.
4 games into the season, Milano needs to decide, what they want to do, what their goals are here. They've played 2 additional games over Legnano this season, so if it's time to press the turbo boosters, hit the jets, so to speak, now's the time to do it. Time is running out. Again, I talk about their shorter schedule all the time, but they need to decide who they are in this IFL this year.
Yeah, and Nick, as we take a look at the statistical comparison with these 2 teams, and you see that a game now at the end of March could really play a factor when it comes to the top teams that make the postseason.
Yeah, particularly these 2 teams, because they're right in the mix. I think they're both good teams. We'll find out a little bit more about Legnano this week in this game. But again, you've got 7 teams that are all vying for 6 playoff spots. I think Lazio and Bologna, they've kind of separated themselves kind of towards the bottom and are not going to be fighting for those 6 spots. But you got 7 teams, and these are 2 of those teams that are going to be right in the mix for them.
We're looking forward to it on Monday night on BCSN at 7 o'clock. For Jack and Nick, I'm Justin. Back to you in the studio.